Nearing close to the end of my current cycle, I switched suppliers with both Test and Anavar. I started the first week or two taking just 25 milligrams per day, so that was 1 tablet per day. And then I'm finishing off the cycle by taking 2 tablets a day, 50 milligrams in total per day. The reason that I like incorporating Anavar into all of my cycles is because it hits immediately. I've said it before, there are many times where I would take my 50 milligrams Anavar right before I head over to the gym because it almost feels like a pre-workout. Anavar is not really like testosterone where you have to wait about 2 to 3 weeks for the testosterone to kick in. Anavar is actually, if anything, the opposite where you feel it legit right away. The immediate feeling that I get with Anavar is very similar to caffeine. A huge energy boost, alertness. Have noticed that over time, I'm able to extend my rep ranges and go for a longer amount of time. I will say that I definitely, with Anavar, with the help of Anavar, I definitely gained about 4 to 5 pounds of muscle, especially with the ability to extend and increase my rep ranges. My body responds immediately because I'm very sensitive to compounds such like Anavar. Examples like my body starts to get very jittery with specific workouts, including, legs, for instance. I start to get very hot on Anavar. You're like so uncomfortably hot. I began to sweat enormously to the point where by the end of my workout, I'd be done. I'd look in the mirror and my hair was as if I was just like walking out of the rainforest, like drenched. Basically, Anavar raises my body temperatures. In terms of actual workouts with Anavar, there have definitely been advantages, benefits. A disadvantage would definitely be like if I was working out a certain muscle group, for instance, my biceps. Biceps is a perfect example because they start to cramp up very easily. And they did prior to this too, but now that I'm able to kind of like, go for longer in terms of reps and up my weights and stuff, like they cramp up easily. However, after I stretch out my like that muscle group for like a couple minutes, then I'm good to going back to my workout again. And my metabolism, guys, like what? I'm starving. And I mean, that happens for the most part anyways. Like after I finish a workout, I'm starving, I'm hungry. No, I'm hungry, sorry. But now on gear, including, incorporating Anavar, I'm starving. After a workout, you are so hungry to the point where you could probably eat your daily amount of food, your daily amount of meals, all at the same time after you have done working out. When I get home, I'm like, I eat and then I'm like, that's it. I was like, okay, well, what am I eating next? I could definitely say the one thing I have noticed the most is, since on Anavar with a certain muscle group is, but I could definitely say that in terms of a specific muscle group, I have noticed gains, I guess I'll use that word, with my biceps ever incorporating Anavar. As I was talking about earlier in this video, in terms of Anavar and how it raises your body temperature, hot tamale, this is getting out of hand. I am soaked and I'm not even lifting that heavy today. I'm doing a leg day, but I'm focusing on the glutes today. But I'm gonna show my favorite easy glute exercises to grow your booty. Oh my God, I am so hot and sweaty right now. We are nearing the end of this cycle. On average, people, who jump on a cycle tend to last about 3 months, 12 weeks. I said, okay, let's push it for the 4th month. With that being said, there are so many tools and supplies that I need to safely dispose of. It's crazy to think, guys, like most people these days collect baseball cards. Bro, dude. Tell me you're on a cycle, dude, without telling me you're on a cycle. Yeah, we collect syringes in this household. And I do want to mention and talk about this to any newbies, anybody who is looking to get onto a cycle. When it comes to disposing of your materials, do not just throw them in your garbage. Do not just kind of like toss it out your window when you're driving. Dispose of your materials the proper way. Anywhere you live, no matter what region, no matter what area, there is always going to be a program, a service that will help you dispose of everything the clean way and then the safe way. It's a needle exchange program. There's also other terms that go for it, like I think it's like a harm reduction service. And it's always free. This service also collects your used supplies and they dispose of it properly to help reduce the spread of any illnesses, obviously. They also provide the tools that you need safely. Safer injection tools, supplies, safer steroid supplies, alcohol wipes. Top of the morning. I just woke up and, you know, the average person would probably, you know, get up on a Monday at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. 12 p.m. baby. Good morning. It's the long weekend. It's a Monday. I mean, nobody's working today. Everybody was out and about last night. We were all hanging out. From the video that you just watched discussing how to safely and properly dispose of your materials, I called the harm reduction service right after I filmed that video, and I filmed it. But I'm not going to add it because they weren't working this weekend. It's a Monday. Again, it's a long weekend. Nobody's working today, but let's just see if they're around. If not, then, well, we might have to get in touch tomorrow.
Meetings in the exchange program. Mobile hours are Monday to Thursday from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. Number and a brief message, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
I'm assuming they're not around today either. Everyone's taking the Monday off. I will definitely meet up with them, and I will show you guys what the biohazard disposable unit, like the box, the yellow box that you properly dispose of your materials, looks like, because I'm gonna have to get one for my stuff. This is it. I asked for a small one, but it's all good because they gave me a big one. I could keep this one around for the next cycle, and we will have this for a minute. Okay, so I brought all of my tools. Everything's in the brown bag, baby. I have so much to get rid of, or at least dispose of. It's just sitting in my brown bag. If somebody walked into my room and they were like, "Oh, George, like, it's your lunch bag. Let's see what you're having for lunch." And I'd be like, well, it's definitely not going to be a sandwich, that's for sure. I mean, have you ever watched the movie Duplex with Ben Stiller and Drew Barrymore? And when Ben Stiller had to take the grandma to the grocery store, she was like, 1 blueberry, 2 blueberry. I've disposed of everything. Everything from this brown bag is officially empty, and it's all in my biohazard disposable unit. I don't know if you guys can see, like, in this little circle. That's basically all I wanted to show you guys. I just wanted to promote safe disposing of materials and tools. Anyways,